Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about whether or not you should buy the Pro Pass here in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM's Season 8. And I have been very clear about my stance on my team about not spending money on this game and not supporting this company for a while. I do think this one instance is kind of an exception to a certain extent, and I will explain my thought process on why, but also why I'm very hesitant to even say that and why I'm not totally sure how I feel about this as of this point in this video. So before we hop into it and discuss, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 30,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. So the Pro Pass is what, $10.81, I believe, US after tax, which is, I mean, admittedly, that's not very much money, right? That's a combo meal at a fast food restaurant. Like, it's not a ton of money. I get that. It's not for most people going to be an issue to spend the money. My thing is, I haven't spent any money on this game in over 2 months. Really, I think it's been 3 at this point since I've spent any money on this game at all. I know I brought the Season 6 Pro Pass, but that was the last time I spent any money, was at the very beginning of Season 6 on that Pro Pass. And I don't think this company whatsoever deserves our money and deserves our support with what they have done this year. With that being said, I am a MyTEAM content creator and I am finishing out this year and do plan to at least start next year with both content, but also I mean, I love basketball, and in the past I have loved 2K. I will, at a very minimum, why is somebody honking outside? I don't know if y'all hear that in the background. I apologize if y'all can, but I will be making content early in 2K25 and playing the game myself early in 2K25. Now, if it is just a repeat of 2K24 where cards are inaccessible, there's gambling in the mode, it's predatory and terrible, I cannot promise at all that I will be playing the game at all or even really making content on it in 2K25. Like, that's not something I can promise in the slightest at this point. I am not confident on how that is going to go long term. But in Season 1, I will be playing the game a bunch, I'm sure. And the Pro Pass does give you an Amethyst Derrick Rose in 2K25, in addition to obviously GOAT Derrick Rose in 2K24 as the automatic reward. Also gives you a Hoff Posterizer badge and 4 diamond shoes day 1 in 2K25, as well as some consumables that y'all see there, the boxing robe, shirt, and shoes. So those are consumables for Park. Those don't matter for me personally. But the MyTEAM rewards in 2K25, number one, I think are kind of useful. And are they worth $10? Well, I don't know. But they are certainly going to be nice, and I think Amethyst Derrick Rose, very realistically, is going to be the second best point guard in the game, like one of the best point guards in the game, day 1 of NBA 2K25. And so for me personally, who will be playing the game day 1 of 2K25, because I will play the game for a bit at least. Now, will I continue to play the game? That is going to be very dependent on how the game is played and whether or not cards are accessible. But at least when it starts, I'm sure I will play some, because I love basketball, and in the past I have loved 2K. And for a period of time, I will be playing it. Now, will that last? Again, like I said, I have no idea whatsoever. But I do think that the 2K25 carryover of rewards provides a bit more justification for me, because I am not going to lie, if it was just 2K24 rewards, there is no way that I personally would be buying the Pro Pass. I don't even play this game anymore. I got to level 6 last season in Season 7. Like, that's it. I barely played the game the entire season last season, and I have no real plans of playing it anymore this season besides videos, to be completely honest. It is the most predatory, miserable, terrible sports gaming experience, definitely basketball gaming experience, that I think we've ever seen, pretty much, which sucks. Hopefully, again, I'm not exactly getting my hopes up that things are going to change in 2K25, but my hope is that there is change. We'll see. If there's not, I probably won't be playing this game next year. I probably won't be making content even the whole of next year, to be honest. But the other thing that I think can make the Pro Pass, for some people at least, worth buying is specifically the end reward, the Pro Pass Ultimate Reward here this season at level 40, which is GOAT Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but a point guard eligible version of GOAT Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which admittedly, again, I think it's pretty predatory that regular GOAT Kareem, while still a good card, has the same SIGs and animations as his 100 overall, whereas the Pro Pass version has much improved animations, a better release, and is point guard eligible. significantly better card and more valuable card than the regular free level 40 reward. And so if you are playing the game this season, the thing about this Pro Pass Kareem is, yes, you have to spend money to get him, but he is guaranteed. He is 7'2" at the point guard position with a massive player build and will be 100% able to counter every single top tier gambling card that comes out of the point guard position for the rest of the year, especially since he's got basically perfect SIGs and an elite level changed release. As a whole, the card will be absolutely incredible, and he will be your best option to counter gambling cards at the PG spot, or just gambling guards in general, for the rest of the year. And I think his value as the level 40 reward for Pro Pass is really, really good for the people who are still playing the game, which I know many of y'all people who are still watching these videos still play this game a lot more religiously than I am right now. So I think that is kind of the other reason that for a lot of people, the Pro Pass might be worth buying. Now, for me personally, that provides absolutely no appeal or reason for me personally to buy the Pro Pass whatsoever, just because I have no interest in playing this game. I just don't. So I mean, I'm going to play for videos and that's it, which means I will literally probably wind up at like level 6 again this season on my account, if that, and I will realistically be using other people's accounts for the majority of gameplays and stuff still, which again, huge shout out to everybody who lets me do gameplays on their accounts. Literally couldn't do this without y'all, so really appreciate y'all a ton, and everybody who watches as well. I really appreciate y'all for sticking with me and watching, because this year has been rough content wise. It 100% has, and I don't know exactly if that's going to change, and unfortunately I don't really have super high hopes that it will change for next year, but I will at least be giving it a chance day one of 2K25 as both a content creator but also as a player. And I think Amethyst Derrick Rose and the fact that that carries over to 2K25 is probably the most interesting part, and definitely the most enticing part for me personally, to where I am considering buying the Pro Pass. Now, am I going to? That I haven't honestly decided, because I do not want to support this company financially whatsoever, but I'm also kind of aware that I'm going to want that Amethyst Derrick Rose day one of 2K25. Like, I have a pretty good feeling that I am going to wish that I had that card if I don't. And it is, at the end of the day, $10 one time. I don't know. I'm like almost trying to justify it in my own brain. I really haven't decided what I'm going to do. I cannot stand this company, but there is a part of me that wants that card day one 2K25. I know I will wish I had him if I don't have him. And I know I am probably going to play the game early in the year in 2K25. It's just a real shame that the gambling has taken over everything else in this mode, because if the gambling wasn't a part of the mode, and I don't care, the gameplay sucks, but it wouldn't matter. The content they've dropped this year is so good. If only you could go get the cards, but you can't get the cards you want. Then it's, I mean, you're so limited, and it's so unfortunate, because if you're a LaMelo Ball fan, he got 100 overall today, you can't get that card. If you want to play with Taco Fall, you can't get that card unless you gamble tons of money and just hope you get him. You know what I mean? Like, so many cards throughout this game are like that. So many players haven't gotten a non-gambling card in months, and certainly many guys who have gotten, like, for example, the only bronze and MJs you can use without gambling are crappy free versions that aren't even good. Like, that's the greatest players of all time, and you can't even use them, basically. It's just, it's the worst part about this game, and it's the thing that has made it to where anything else that would otherwise be seen as good has automatically tempered expectations, and definitely is less exciting and less encouraging as it previously would be. And it's such a shame to see how far this company has fallen and how far this game has fallen. But at the end of the day, should you buy the Pro Pass? It's up to you. It really is. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I would say the value is the best it has been, but also supporting this company is not something that I want to do. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.